Hi everyone, welcome back. So today I'm filming in my bathroom because today I'm going to show you how I use a Dermaroller. And because it's something that I do only at night, I don't have my windows, the light obviously is not showing through my windows at this point. So I'm in the bathroom, which I think has got pretty good lighting. So you pretty much get to see everything that's going on in my face. So let's talk about dermarolling. Dermarolling is something that I started doing about a couple years ago, mainly after I had had a professional treatment done by Jen Greco at Ritaka. If you are from the Illinois area, consider coming to see her. I had what they call the vampire facial, which is a dermapen followed by the plasma, my own plasma that was drawn from me prior to that and spun out and got the plasma. It was a great treatment. But I wanted to continue the results. So I did some investigation, did some research, and I did a lot of research, and I found dermarolling. Now, dermarolling is different than the professional version because in the professional version they go much deeper. Jen, being a professional, she goes in quite much a lot deeper into my skin and then puts my own, plasma, which is basically your own growth factors, back into my face. But I wanted to maintain those results. I get that done maybe every 6 months, maybe a little longer. So I'm trying to maintain those results. So a dermaroller, what it does is it creates little holes, little channels into your skin where products and any skincare or any vitamins and nutrients that you put in at that point go right into your skin. I mean, immediately soak into your skin. It allows also, if you go deep enough, to rebuild collagen, which then collagen is basically the structure that keeps your skin firm and elastic. Okay, so there are different depths that you can do. I would suggest that you do a lot of reading before you even consider it, and a lot of investigation of your own. I personally would go to a professional the first time around. Okay, that's just my personal opinion. You will know how it feels. You will know how your skin reacts to it, because depending on how much your skin has tolerated before, how much it can tolerate, you may or may not be able to do this. So there are different depths. So the depths are 0.25 millimeters. Okay, millimeters. We're talking very, very small. That is a depth that will not generate collagen, but what it will do is allow product to sink into your skin. Literally drink it. It just gets that much deeper. The next size is the 0.50 millimeter. At that depth, you are starting to generate collagen. What it does, it sends a signal to the body, hey, I've got, damage done to my skin. It sends in the reinforcements to go in and start rebuilding your skin barrier and beyond. Then there's the next level is 0.75. Normally nobody uses those. It's the 1.0 millimeter that you will see on YouTube. Some will use. I personally am much more conservative than that. There are some people that can do it, and who knows, at some point I may do it. At this point, I'm not ready. So I just stick to the 0.5 millimeter. You can go beyond that, but honestly, beyond that, I wouldn't do it. That is strictly meant for professionals. You can go, there are body ones that you can use on scars and on stretch marks and all that. Again, that's not my thing. I want to be conservative. I want to have results, but I want to be conservative in how I get those results. Now, who should not be dermarolling? Okay? Who should be not dermarolling? Because this is not meant for everybody. If you have active acne, you cannot do this. You will spread the bacteria to other areas of your skin. So active acne, don't do it. If you have rosacea, especially active rosacea, I would definitely consider speaking to a professional before you consider doing it. Psoriasis, hives, truly any cold sore, don't do it. You will spread that bacteria all over your face. Don't do it. It is not worth it. Consider being completely, you got to imagine that you are making like micro holes into your skin, and you don't want things going into your skin that you don't like anywhere else. Okay? So that's that part. You need to be gentle. If you are one of those people, and you know who you are, that uses a Clarisonic and rubs it on your skin. You put on your blush and you're rubbing the blush on your skin. The foundation, you're not tapping it on. Okay? You're taking a washcloth and scrubbing your face. You probably should not be one of these people that handles one of these devices, okay, and puts it to your face. I'm just trying to warn you, because you can create damage. You can create damage that will hurt you. And if you really want to see some bad deals, go on realself.com, and people that have done it to themselves or have had it done and had it done by somebody that didn't know what they were doing, okay, you can create damage. The major issue here is that once you have wounded the skin, it is crucial that you hydrate it with quality. Personally, I believe medical grade products, because you don't want anything with chemicals that you do not recognize. If you want good quality products going into your skin that far deep in. The reason I do it at night, you will be red afterwards. You will, at 0.5, at a half a millimeter, you're not going to bleed. I've never bled. At 1, you might. Probably not, depending on how experienced you become in this process. What to put on your skin afterwards is controversial. Some say put vitamin C on. Well, vitamin C does sound like a great idea, except that it is an acid and it can burn, okay? And if your skin is sensitive, that's not going to feel good. Some people put their retin-A, their vitamin A, their retin-A, their tretinoid on. I've never done that. I usually do this treatment on the opposite nights of my retin-A. The nights that I am exfoliating, that I'm using my glycolic, I will, do this. Because I'm using it to have why am I having such a problem with this? The millimeter, the half size, I do not, I don't go out the next day. So this is the other thing. Because you're making channels into your skin, you don't want to necessarily put anything onto your skin that is not just skincare. And honestly, I would even stay away from true moisturizers. I would be using hyaluronic acids, a mask with hyaluronic acids, and I'm going to show you. But try to stay away with anything with too many chemicals, okay? Don't put makeup on if you can avoid it. If you absolutely are doing this and you absolutely need to go out, consider a mineral sunscreen and not much else. Okay? Now I'm going to do this all over. I'm going to do it on my neck, my lips, my eyes, my eyebrows, the whole face, and my neck. Okay? This is how I do it. Now let me show you what I use. If you notice right here, I have 91% alcohol, and I'm soaking my needles. Okay? I've done this already when I put it away. I did this already when I put it away. I'm doing it again when I take it out of the container. Okay? I make sure, you want to make sure this thing is sterilized. Now you can use witch hazel, you can use hydrogen peroxide. Personally, nothing disinfects as far as I'm concerned as pure 91% alcohol. On my face, same thing. You need to disinfect. What I chose to do, bear with me, is to, because alcohol really dries me out. What I did today is I did my Derma Sweep, and then I used my Kane & Austin 10% glycolic, okay, to absolutely clean my face. You don't want anything else on your face. Nothing else, okay? This particular one, I believe I purchased on Amazon, okay? It is, like I said, I don't know if you can actually see it. I don't know if you can actually see the little needles. I think you can, okay? They're about 580. You won't want to get anything less than that. 580 titanium needles on this. What you're going to do is you're going to roll this on your skin. After you roll it, what I do is I go section by section, like I will do my cheek, okay? And what I usually do is like half of my cheek, half a cheek, and under my eyes, okay? I will then immediately follow it up with my hyaluronic acid, my SkinCeuticals hyaluronic, hydrating B5 gel, okay? We'll put this on. I'll go to the next spot, put that on, and then follow it immediately, go to your previous spot and put on my TNS essential serums, because this has growth factors in it as well as peptides and antioxidants. So, I think I've covered the basics on this. So if you hang tight, I'm going to show you how I do this, okay? The important thing is I hold this at the end, because I am not digging this into my skin. I'm being very gentle with it. The very important thing is to pull on your skin. Like so, I'm going to do my cheek first, okay? So I'm going to go here. I'm going to do it this way. Now you can do this on your hairline too. Some people do this on their hairline where you're having hair loss. They do this and they put their hair serums in, okay? I concentrate on the face. So let's do this. Let me show you. Let me do first section. So you go tight and you go 4 passes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you move over, okay? So let me start. So I start here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go slow when you're doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next section. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now when you're going up to your eye, be very careful. Okay? Now I'm going to go across. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next section. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next section. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm up here under the eye. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now I did 8 passes. See how I'm getting red? But I'm not, it doesn't really hurt. I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm not bleeding. Okay? Now I'm going to go diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so see, I did that section. Now I'm going to put this back in the alcohol for now. I'm going to go in there with my hyaluronic acid. Oh, this one's running out. I'm going to put some in my hand, a drop in my hand, and I'm going to put it right, make sure your hands are clean, and put it right over, okay? And let that soak in, okay? See how nice and red I am? I tend to be a red one anyway. I tend to get red anyway. Next section, take it out of the alcohol, okay? Make sure it's dry. Okay, now we're going to do the lower section. Now what I'm going to do on camera is half a face. Then I'll come back when I've done finished the whole face, okay? So let me just finish this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go across. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2. Okay, I'm done with that side. Again, some hyaluronic acid, because this is the moisturizer. And this is going right in, okay? Get that in there, okay? Now already, I go to touch that. Usually it takes like a good, 3 minutes for it to soak. It's soaked in already, okay? Now let me go to the next section. Now I do my lips, but I do my lips at the very end after I've done everything, because as much as you clean your lips as I'm talking, you're still going to saliva and everything else. So I do the lips, my lip area last. So let's do up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Might sneeze. Excuse me. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, excuse me. When you do this, because you're hitting certain nerves, it might cause you to sneeze. Excuse me. Now, go across. Now, if you notice, I'm going right over the eyebrow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, that made me sneeze, so I had to stop and start over. So I went across, I went up and down, and I went across. Now let's go diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Now you might, and you might not, okay, hear popping. It's not a big deal. It's the needles going into your skin. If your skin, particularly when it's like where it's thinner, you might feel it, okay? You might hear it go poop, poop, like it's making little holes, okay? Not a big deal. So let me go back. Okay, so hyaluronic acid. Put another drop. Put this up here. Now you don't want to have anything on your skin while you're doing this. It's after you did it that you want to add stuff, okay? Now, so this is already starting to dry up. So my next move is I take my trusty TNS. Yes, I do this. They say you don't have to do this every time, but I'm kind of that way. I do. So I'm going to pump some on top. Again, we've talked about this before. My skincare video. I tapped this all together, and if you notice, it was red And this yellow substance, that is the red is the growth factor, and the other one is the peptide. So now what I'm going to do is, because this is still the channels. Now these channels should stay open for about 24 hours. Okay, that's why you don't want to put sunscreen on. You don't want to. You just want to keep it gentle. Okay. Now I'm going to go to the next section in between here, between the eyes. Now, what I've noticed with this, if you do Botox or filler, some say it might affect it. It didn't. It doesn't affect mine. I don't know how it would affect it, but it doesn't. Okay. So now, let me ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go across. So the idea here is to make sure that you take it easy, you take it slow, and you be very deliberate about how you're doing this. Don't try to rush through this. If you only have 20 minutes to get ready, don't do this. For bed, don't do this, because you need more time than that, as you can obviously tell. Okay, going down, and you can see where you've been, because of how red you get. Okay, the redness will go away. Okay, the redness will go away. Don't worry about it. You might be red. This is why it's really good to do this at night. First of all, because your skin is clean. You have nowhere to go. You're going to bed, and you're putting your stuff on anyway. And every single time I'm done the next section, I'm going to I go directly into the alcohol. Okay, so just put that on there. Okay, in this section, and I'm almost done with the forehead. Heck, I might just go ahead and do the whole thing. All right, now let's do this section. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boy, when I go over my eye, it makes me want to sneeze. 4. The popping is interesting. You can feel it mainly on your forehead, because your forehead's so much thinner. I have a mirror on this side, that's what I'm looking at. Okay, now diagonal this way. Oh, it caught a hair. Okay, back in there. To last some more hyaluronic acid. So put that on there. And so you see how my skin is like really red, but it isn't bleeding. Okay, it's not bleeding. It's just red, because obviously you're making holes into your skin. Okay, so I'm going to go on to finish the cheek. Let me spray out the last of the, don't mind if you're probably hearing the cat running. Okay, now let's do my cheek. Again, take my skin, try to keep it as tight as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I go slower here because this is my cheek area, and it's a larger area. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Okay, so go over now. Now, you could divide this section like I did before. I'm trying it for the sake of video time, so you don't keep you here for an hour. Just make sure that the pressure you're being consistent with the pressure, but you're not overdoing it. Don't overdo the pressure, okay? Because you're not helping yourself, okay? Let's see. I'm not getting all the way to my eye, am I? Feel some popping here too. Okay, I want to get a little bit under my eye. I didn't do that great under my eye. Okay, hyaluronic acid. Now you will feel some tingling when you put anything on, okay? Because obviously, you're putting something on wounded skin. And now I'm going to put my TNS, my growth serums on, right into my eyebrows and everywhere. Now this I believe it has a little bit of vitamin C. Bear with me here. I'm going to wipe this off here on my nose because this was my Kane and Austin pad because I didn't do my nose yet. So, last one. I'm going to do my nose and then I'm going to show you how I do my lips. So let me do my nose first. And the question that might come up is, does this help with blackheads? I don't think so. If you have blackheads though, and if they're active, if you've got them, I don't know that I would go over my nose. I wouldn't bother. I wouldn't do it. I don't really have a blackhead issue here. I just probably wouldn't do it. Okay. Now the nose is tiny, so. Alright. And now I'm going to do my lips last. Okay. I'm going to do my chin, and then I'm going to do my lips. So I'm going to start with my chin. 1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta tell you, this is probably the most uncomfortable area because your skin is a little bit more sensitive here. It's got a lot of nerve endings here. So this is probably not the most comfortable section. If it wasn't for the lips, I'd probably do this first so it'd get over faster. This is the part I'm not crazy about. Even when Jen does this is not my favorite part. Now, I have seen a tremendous difference when I started doing this, okay? Tremendous difference on my skin. Not necessarily the day of, because again, you're red, okay? You're red, but you start to see a glow that comes about 2 or 3 days later. It's pretty awesome. Okay, under the nose. I hate this part, so let's just do it. I'll do this in a smaller section. Again, big thing is watch your pressure. Now, some people have the stamps. They swear by the stamps. The stamps are the ones where you just, instead of rolling, I think Nurse Jamie has one or something like that where you stamp it. I personally didn't see the benefit of doing that. I understand, some people will say like that these will drag. If you have your skin nice and tight, it shouldn't drag, okay? So, this smells like alcohol, I know. hate this pot. Yeah, this is sensitive. Oh, okay. Now I'm going to go with my lips. Ready? Try to keep your lips tight. It really is supposed to help with the lines over your lips. At this point, you're almost stamping here because your lips are not that big. And there you go. And that should be that. I will do my neck off camera, but there you go. That's the idea. Now I'll put my hyaluronic acid even here, and on my lips. Okay. And I'll follow up with this on my cheek, underneath my chin, and my nose. Now you will feel tingling. Now after this, after you've done everything, you can mask. Make sure that the ingredients are really good on your mask. I'm going to show you a mask that I really love, okay? Again, medical grade. These are SkinCeutical, okay? Biocellulose restorative masks, okay? You can get these sometimes at 20% off. Again, Derm Store, okay? Premier Look, okay? Now I'm going to show you a cute little gadget that I'm going to post down below. These masks are the ones that are really wet, and I want to show you something. This is a silicone mask cover. Amazon, something like $4 from Korea. Okay, they're made in South Korea. Okay, you put this on, has the ear holders, and basically it keeps the moisture in, stops, you can walk around and do whatever, you don't have to lay down with the mask, and it makes the mask not dry out as quickly. So there you go. I'll put a link in below as to where to get this, okay? Anyway, I hope this was helpful. Again, if you have any questions, put them below. I'll be happy to help you. And if you've enjoyed this, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Thanks so much. Good night. Good morning. Just a quick morning after follow-up. If you notice, my skin is still a little red. Not really. Looks more red on video. But I am following up with my morning routine, and the products are just sinking in. So what I normally have to wait a couple minutes for example, my growth factor to soak in, not having to do that. Within a minute's time, it's in. A little tingly, but it's fine. So again, if you have rosacea or psoriasis or any active acne, I would not recommend this, but this does. My skin feels fabulous. So just FYI, thank you very much. Bye.